Hey y'all, hey y'all. Let me know if you can hear me. I said, ooh, I need to get this page back in the algorithm, y'all. We was doing good. Let me know if you can hear me. Blue hearts if you can hear me. Blue hearts if you can hear me. Blue hearts if you I see the blue hearts. Thank you, Lolita. Thank you. I gotta get this page back in the. Well, I ain't gonna say back in the algorithm. I can't let it fall out of the algorithm because it's hard to get it back once you didn't if you go like 3 or 4. Anyway, y'all already know what it is. But hey, y'all, what's up? What's up? Just small talk before our 7 o'clock live. Just a small talk. So y'all come on in. Tell a friend to tell a friend. When we get to about maybe 75 people, so about 25 more people or so, I'm gonna give out free. I'm gonna give 5 free memberships on this page. I don't know why it won't let me do it to my other page, but it won't. But on this one, it resets every month. For some reason, I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know if they just do it for a year or whatever. But I'm going to give out 5 memberships. Okay. I'm going to start doing things for members over here as well. So those that have 2 memberships on this channel and my other channel, we're going to start doing stuff over here too. I don't know if y'all know, but I'm going to try to turn this page into more, well, it's kind of supposed to be like my lifestyle page, more about my life. Like I should be cammed up right now, but y'all, my husband fried some fish and made some French fries. And I literally have just been, it's been one of them days. You hear me? One of them throwback, let me eat some fish and fries day. Okay. On a Monday. That's what type of day it's been for me. And of course, y'all know I've been laughing all damn day because, baby, this shit is funny. It's funny. Hey, Meg. Hey, Cheryl, girl. What's going on, honey? Today has been funny already. Have y'all been listening to anything? She said, YouTube has been acting up on your other page for me. I have to come on that page through my other channel. Somebody else said the same thing, Shalandra. So I think it is a YouTube thing, and I'm sure it's just a glitch, and I'm sure they're going to figure it out. They're going to figure it out because people are going to be complaining and whatnot. They're going to have to figure it out. So they're going to figure it out. Just give it maybe another day or so and see if things, get a little bit better. I'm trying to get this page to where, when I do go live, people get the notifications. Like I know a lot of people don't know I'm live right now because I really didn't announce it on my Facebook or any group or anything. I just went live. And I was like, oh, I haven't went live in a few days on this page. I don't want it to get, fall off. Hey, Sonia, girl, I heard you were being talked about, girl. Ooh, Jesus, honey. They just, child, it's just, 1, 2, what they say? 1, 2, what is that? You it? How you play that game? 1, 2, 3, you're it. I don't know. I can't remember it. But anyway, honey, they just trying to tag you're it anybody. You hear me? So anyway, Sonia, sorry for the unfortunate thing that they gonna drag you for whatever, make up lies, because that's just what they do. That's just what they do. So anyway, I only heard about it through a couple of the girls told me that they're dragging you. And I was like, dragging Sonia? What? And I was like, oh, well. And the sad part about it, well, I don't know if you want me to share that, but whatever. She said, these people been out here today spitting at their screen. I was weak as fuck. They can't let go. No, they cannot let go. No, they cannot. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday, honey. You hear me? Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, Rema girl. Y'all, Rema been with me for a long time, y'all. I know a lot of y'all been with me for a long time, but Rema been with me for a long time, y'all. Rema be quiet in the chat, though. She be quiet. She be quiet, but it's all good. She said, talk about me and my health issues, but it's okay. Yeah, like it's funny that they'll do that, but then they'll turn around and poke fun at people for doing it to other people. How can you talk about people's health issues? Everything that they accuse somebody else of doing, they do it. They absolutely do it. Yes, baby. But anyway, Sonia, just know, no matter what they say, baby, you bigger than whatever they said. And I don't even know exactly what they said. Just know you bigger than that. Okay. You bigger than whatever they say, you bigger than that. Hey, Inside Cola World. Hey, girl. She said, Sonya, they better hope sickness never knock on their door. Exactly. Or their family member's door because, shit happens, right? We live in a world where people actually do get sick, okay? They do get sick. She said, yeah, I was listening to BR Live, but I left the chat because of the bullshit being said by some of the people in the chat. Hence why CW posts rants. Who is CW? CW. Hence why CW posts rants. Laughing my ass off. The biggest demon over there. Amen. Amen and ish. Who is CW? I don't even know who CW is. I guess, let me see. CW. I don't know who CW is. I'm sorry. I can't even think. I don't know who CW is, but we 7 away from 100, y'all. Let me get 7 more people in here, and I'm going to give 5 people a membership. We are going to start doing things on this channel as well. It may be on a smaller scale. Oh, Sierra rant? What Sierra got to do with it? Oh, she said, hence my CW rant. Oh, your community wall. Oh, okay, got you. I'm so sorry. Let me read it again. Hold on. You said, hence my community wall post rant. Left my, oh, okay. I ain't never been over to your page. So you be ranting over there? I'm gonna have to check you out. I never been to your page I never seen you say anything. I mean, I never been to your page, unfortunately. So anyway, but so I don't know exactly what was said. I just heard that they were talking about her and Lion saying that I'm putting her up to spying on them. Like they really, y'all, baby, these people, they reverence me like I'm some Power Ranger leader. You do this, and you do this. I need you to do this, and you do this. Oh, Sonya, I got you doing some shit now, girl. Lord, Father, Jesus, in the names of the heaven child. La, 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 la. These lies do not care. She said, the godmother. I guess I am the godmother of it all. Okay. Mm. Mm-mm. Sassy D said they think they are that important for us to spy on them. It's spy on them for what? Oh my God, the non-factors. But nevertheless, y'all, I mean, I find it laughable. I mean, for them to actually think that we literally sit around thinking about them, we clown them, like we will clown them. Somebody will drop a funny, video or something they said or whatever in the group, and we'll laugh. We laugh at those clowns, but like we're really not stunned, y'all. We clown y'all. We laugh at y'all, but baby, y'all are misfits to us. Like we literally, y'all are comedy. Literally comedy. That's it. You're just comedy. You're like so predictable and comedy. But you want to know the funniest part of it all and the sad thing? Baby, they can't let go of the loud talkers, baby. Never, ever. I tell you, these people have never been a part of no organization. They have never been a part of no organization. Baby, it's so hard for them to say goodbye to yesterday. 5 more people. Y'all thumbs up this live. Please thumb up this live. 5 more people, and I will give 5 memberships. 5 memberships. I didn't realize how crazy motherfuckers were before this YouTube BS. Exactly, Shalandra. But isn't it funny though? Like, don't you say, oh my God, people are delusional. Which I'm gonna talk about what I'm about to talk about more on my other channel. But do you see how now that Tinkers have came out and admitted that it was her that showed the videotape to Stanky Janky? Now that she didn't came out and admitted it, now now it's no longer outraged, right? Because it was Tinkers. But now it's like, oh, well, that's just the type of energy I was on being a part of the Loud Talkers. So now they're excusing her behavior, what she did, which I didn't even know she had did it until yesterday. But now it's, well, that's just what was expected because you was part of the Loud Talker. So the bigger picture thing is you did it while you was a part of the Loud Talkers, and that's just what was expected of you being a part of the Loud Talkers. Like, get the F out of here. She said, why are they attached like this? We don't want anything to do with them. Shalandra, baby. They don't even realize that. Do you hear me? They don't even realize, like, they are staying attached to us. Like I don't let me play the clip. Oh girl sent me. Hold on one second. Y'all, let me play this. Hold on. I was supposed to play it earlier and I forgot actually. Hold on, I'm airdropping it to myself. Y'all listen to this. And this is what made me say that it's some people so obsessed with the loud talkers. And it makes me wonder, are they like this with any other? Like, are they like this with Tasha K's what does Tasha K people call y'all? Sippers? No, not the sippers. What winos? Are they like this with the winos? Oh, thank you, Trina Boss, for the gift. Yeah, girl. If y'all could send me some gifts, y'all, light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up, light the gifts up, light them up, keep them coming. Yeah, the winos. So are they like this with the winos or the barbs or the, or any of the other groups? Are they like this? Because this is my first time ever experiencing anything like this. Like, it just really made me think like, do everybody do this? She said, poor Tinkerbell, they can't move on. Supporters not leaving them more. Yeah, no, they cannot move on. It's a whole bunch of rejects. But y'all listen to this right here, baby. I need y'all to listen to this, honey. Hold on, listen to this foolishness. This is how obsessed they are about us. Hold on, why is it not playing? Hold on, give me a second. Oh shit. Is it my Bluetooth? Hold on, let me see now. Oh, hold on, let's go back.
We will continue, and we will be taking questions from the supporters. And I'm going to open the panel up. So it's going to be we got about 3-4 more, because I want to see if we're going to do the surviving the saga and surviving the hood over there. Get all the people that came out with the same similarities, right? We're going to, just survival of the finish, right? And hopefully this will broaden everybody's horizon to move on, to move past, to do something different. You good, boy? I definitely wanted this.
So that's her basically saying that they're going to have 3 or 4 more. Oh, shit. Hold on. I hear my voice. Oh, that's her basically saying they're going to have 3 or 4. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear this? I don't know if y'all heard it or not because it sounded like my Bluetooth was connected. Let me know if y'all heard that. Or do I need to play it again? Y'all let me know if y'all heard that. She said, there are some sad people. They are some sad people. Why can't they move on? Because they hurt, Tamika. Oh, y'all heard it? Okay, great. So she's saying that they're going to have 3 or 4 more panels, right? And bring up people that survived, I guess, the sisterhood or had similar experiences. And, and hoping this broadened people horizon. They're going to pass around. All the rejects are going to take to their panel and have a kumbaya. Oh, I'm no longer a part of the sisterhood. Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. I got kicked out the sisterhood. Did you? I got kicked out the sisterhood. Did you? She said, play it again. So, no, I think you said again. Yes, Kimberly, again. So, it started with, I think the first one was Thanky Janky. And then it spilled over to Bucky. And then from Bucky, now Loose Tooth want a jab at it. Okay. They all want to hold panels as to why they got kicked out of the sisterhood. But do you want to know something funny? They all claim that they left us. I left. That's why 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 I left. They claim that's why they left, but then they don't even realize that they speak both sides of their neck because they claim they left, but then claim that I actually kicked people out if they don't listen to me, if they don't agree with me, if they don't, do the assignments that I assign them, then they get put out. So which one is it? Do I kick people out or do y'all leave? Huh? I don't even think people have really been listening to that or paying attention. They literally say both of them, right? They literally say, I left, I left, I left, I left, I left, I left. But at the same time, if you don't do what she want you to do, if you don't say what she want you to say, if you don't, she said, was that actually Dee's panel? No, that's her panel. I don't understand what you're asking actually, Tammy. But they literally say that they left, but you don't leave, right? Because, we split up with some of them in November. It's almost a year. July, August, September, October, November. In 4 months, y'all, it will be a year that we have departed from some of these people, literally. But they can't move on. They cannot move on. Okay, hold on. Let me stop before I forget. Let me give out 5 free memberships. Are you ready? Are you ready? Now, memberships will only come to people that comment often, share your opinion or whatever. So if you want to be included in memberships, you have to speak. Unfortunately, Bush watchers may not get it or whatever, and you have to make sure it's turned on in order for you to receive it. Okay. So I'm getting ready to give out 5, and then I'll give out 5 more maybe in another day or 2 or whatnot, because I got to give out 10. All right. So here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Close that. And let me give out 5 memberships. All right. I just gave 5. Shalandra. Congratulations, girl. Wait a minute. Hold on. No, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Who got it? Oh, I'm sorry. I said Shalandra. So Kathleen, congratulations. Susie Carmichael. Or Carmichael, I think that is. Congratulations. Do Stewart, congratulations. Lisa, congratulations. And Tina, my moderator. One of my mods. So congratulations to you 5. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Hold on. Let me highlight my little $50. My little $50 that I gave. I don't think it's 50. I think it's 25. What is this? $5 each or $30? $6 each. So 6 times 5 is $30. She said they want relevancy. They do want relevancy. Absolutely. They know if they're not talking about Amora, Candy, Ashley, or the sisterhood as a whole, baby, they probably ain't making 5 cents on their live. Okay. But some of these people know it's the end of the month and they got to get up some money. You know what I mean? Hold on. Y'all already know the end of the month, you got to make sure you get those pennies. And like, damn, let me at least make $100 today. Let me make $100. Make you want to holler. But nevertheless, y'all, it's sickening that they want to hold all of these panels. Hey, hello, Barbara. That's Shirley. Girl, welcome back. Welcome back, honey. You know they probably be dragging you next, child. You hear me? They'll be stalking your life. Thank you for the GOAT trophy. That's what's up. Let me see if oh, shit. I was going to try to take a picture of it, but I couldn't. That was too fast. But anyway, she said, why they take you to court to get you to stop talking about her just to turn around and talk about you? Girl, because she mad she lost in court. Thank you so much, Tina Montana, for that gold trophy, darling. I appreciate you, love. Thank you. Because she's obsessed with me. She is obsessed with me. Y'all, let me let y'all hear something funny as hell. Funny as ever. Hold on. Y'all listen to this right here. Oh, shoot. Did I do that? Hold on. Have y'all noticed that? I just want to ask y'all something. Have y'all noticed, and I know y'all probably have, but have y'all noticed that a lot of them copy off of me? Like with the thumbnails or whatever. I put my photo and then I put talk about it with Amora on it. And now they putting their photo with big, bold letters and stuff. Have y'all noticed that? Or is it just me? And then I say, y'all get in here. And now everybody's saying, get in here. Or me saying, let's talk about it. And then they do their lives with, let's talk about it. Or the other day I said, Amber have something to say. And now they on their thing saying, such got something to say. Have y'all noticed that? It's weird. Like, it's really, It's weird. It's so weird. She said, yeah, they've been copying off of you, but they can't stand me. You know what I think they're doing? They're like, shit. Let me see if that's how she getting 8 grand a month. Is that how she made 8,000? Let me see if I say what she say. Let me see if I can make 8K. Like, oh, she said, I've noticed that they've been copying you for a long time now. Yeah. I just looked over here. I'm like, wait a minute. Talking about the queen got something to say. That was only because I said Amber have something to say. Like they literally come over here. She said, you're the blueprint. Exactly. You know? She said they are undercover inspired by your content and the way that you do it. I think so, Tammy. You hear me? I really believe that they think that, oh, well, if I copy off her, if I do everything that she's doing, then I'll make 8K too. But you want to know that what they don't realize is not even about, how I do my thumbnails or, how or me having an intro song. Because y'all know none of them had an intro song before me. Now they all got intros and outros. It's so funny to me. But nevertheless, and I'm not saying that, they shouldn't be inspired, right? I'm inspirational. But at the same time, they try to shit on me, right? They try to shit on me knowing that they think I am the blueprint. And that's why I think they really want me down so bad, because they feel like if I move over or if they can get me down, they will rise up, to this position. But what they don't understand is more than just how I do my thumbnails or the intro songs or whatever. It's me. Like it's me. I do have a gift with connection. I know how to connect with people. I have always been good with connection. True story. I asked my daddy one day, I said, how do we know what our talents are or whatever? I said, I can't sing worth a damn. I can't dance worth a damn. I can't play no instruments or whatever, even though I was in a band, sat first string. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no gift. That's what I told my daddy. I was like, and he was like, you are a communicator. You talk very well. You are communicating. Not that I'm Toastmaster, like I don't know all the hard words and this, that, and the other, but I know how to connect. I know how to connect with people. I know how to make people feel warm. You know what I'm saying? To where people, when they meet me, I have always heard, oh my God, it feels like I've been knowing you all my life. You like literally make me feel so comfortable. I make people feel comfortable, right? And so that's a gift. We don't realize that. We be thinking, oh, you got to learn how to dance. You got to know how to, do math and things like that or whatever. You may not know what your gift is, but the ability to connect with people is a gift, because not everybody can do it. You wouldn't believe how many people have told me, Amora, I want to start a YouTube channel, but I don't know how to talk like you, or, what should I do? Like, how do I get to that point? Right. And not saying that they can't get to it, they can't work on it and get to it, but a natural connection is what I have. I have a natural connection. It's not something that I practice on, or, I read up on and said, oh, how do I connect? And I just start doing what they tell me to do. I have a natural aura that allows me to connect with people. And that is a gift. That's a gift that I have. And I do believe that others see that gift and they don't like it. They literally do not like it, because they're saying to themselves, like, how in the world do she connect with people like that? And they wondering why they can't connect. Some people will say the same words you use and things like that, and they won't get the same reaction because they're not me. They're not me. She said, you're not bored either. You're funny as fuck too. And it's funny that y'all say I'm funny. I've been told that I was funny like a lot, all my, kind of majority of my life. And I swear to y'all, when I used to hear it, I used to be like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like they be telling me I'm funny, and I'd be like, but no, I'm serious. Like I'm really serious. Like, why are you taking me as a joke? Like I'm not being funny. But even my husband, he was like, girl, you keep me laughing. And I'd be like, but keep you laughing for what? Like, but if y'all think I'm funny, my sister is funny. It's just a natural thing. I think that we're funny because we're real, and y'all probably don't expect some of the things that come out of our mouths. But I really don't be being funny sometimes. I be for real. I be for real, and y'all be like, y'all be like, that was so funny, and I just be like, what was funny? Because girl, I was for real. I was definitely for real. She said, I love me some more. I haven't been catching the lives like I was, but I'm trying to get myself better. Yes, Kim C, please, darling, get yourself better, honey. Get yourself better. Get yourself better. Hey, Des, girl. She said, if they mind their business and run their own platform, they might elevate. It's enough space for everyone. They too envious of others too bad. Exactly. And they've been like this from the beginning. It was people from the beginning standing all the way over there and looking across the street. That's why I ended up putting us behind a gate in the first place. If y'all didn't know why and we're gonna go back behind a gated community too, okay? We're gonna go back behind a gated community too, because they hated that gated community. But that's why I put us in a gated community in the first place, because they kept, looking over at us, across the street, whatnot, and, saying things like, look how many super chats she get, and look at this, and look at that. They always judged my channel. They always judged my channel to the point where they even read you guys' comments. I think that's funny to me. Actually, it's kind of weird. It's weird. It's very much weird. But they always been doing that from the beginning. They literally be over here. It's halfway stalkerish, But I'm going to put us back behind a gate. I'm going to put us back behind a gate. Who knows? It might be tomorrow. She said they don't know how to mind their business that pays them, Des. Exactly. No, they cannot mind the business that pay them, because I actually don't think that they're really getting paid like that, Because if they were, they wouldn't even be studying my channel. They really wasn't. So that some of them are definitely not making no money. They probably barely making $500, $600, because if they put the energy into stalking us, into their channel, I think that it will, it will be better for them. But they don't put that energy into it. They really don't. They're so concerned about what's going on across the street. So I just don't get how grown people supposed to be self-made, independent women are worried about what a group allegedly did or said. That is crazy. I didn't act like that in middle school. Girl, they hurt, Rita. These people are so hurt, and to the point where they just make up lies. To hear Stanky Janky literally say, and Amber and I are going to do a review on this video, but to hear Stanky Janky say that she feel bad that she was given videos that were manipulated to come out here and call RH wrong is sickening. It's sickening. She literally are blaming us for her response on Robert, for coming out on him. She's blaming us, y'all. Stanky Janky is literally blaming us for her coming out on Robert. I was given videos that was manipulated, girl. But y'all just hold your britches, because I'm telling you, she will fall out with them too. How much you want to bet? She will fall out with them too, because when she doesn't get her position back, she's going to feel intimidated, because she's not going to get a position back. No matter how many times she tries to shit on us, because she could never, right? She would not get her position back. I don't even care if she dragged Brianna for filth. She probably going to go over there and try to drag Brianna for filth. I promise you, she ain't getting that position back. You hear me? Because all of them are not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. She said that lady got butt hurt from him rejecting her. Exactly, Tina. That's exactly what happened. She was butt hurt because he chose his sister over her. But don't y'all see the similarities? Robert got drugged through the mud by her because he chose his sister over her. I got drugged through the mud, or she attempted to, because I chose Candy over her. I chose Candy over her. And she doesn't like the rejection. But have y'all also noticed that the words that I use to describe them, because I said they can't handle rejection, right? They will literally run over to their channels and say the same thing. Amore can't handle rejection. Who was I rejected from? Because I still have my tribe. So rejection from who? Thank you, that MF, that cool, real MF. Appreciate you, love. Appreciate you. But who was I rejecting from? Somebody tell me. Who rejected me, y'all? Inquirer minds want to know because I still have my tribe. She said, y'all, I was getting super stickers in November and December. And then in January, it all stopped because I no longer wanted to be a part of them. So they stopped sending me super chats. No, you got super chat. You guys stopped sending super chats because you thought you was bigger than the program. So she thought, because she told me something, Amor don't know how to disconnect. No, see, what they don't understand is they think that they can come over here, we can show them mad love, right? And then when they're no longer cool with me, they think that they can drag me, and y'all supposed to still tip them for that shit. Where they get that from, y'all? How in the world can they fathom in their minds, in their brains, that you guys supposed to still throw them love, show them love, kiss their asses or whatnot, right? I ain't gonna say kiss ass because y'all don't kiss ass, but like just show them mad love. They think that y'all supposed to still show them mad love after they dragging me. She said she started it with you. Exactly, J. Lou. But if you hear her explain the story over and over and over again, she will say she's only responding to me. Same with Loose Tooth. Loose Tooth took to a panel and called me the B word. But she says I started with her. She said I just wanted to move away. And once I heard that 911 call, that girl said the reason why she no longer wanted to be with amongst us is because she heard the 911 call. Child, you can't make this up. You can't even make this up. You cannot. But nevertheless, I mean, it's sickening. Hey, Big Sis Glenn coming through with the yalla. Thank you for the yalla. Appreciate you, Big Sis. She said, More, you are the big one and not the little one. And those hoes cannot compare at all. At all. But have you noticed the words? I will use a word like rejection. They can't take rejection because rejection is a big thing. I think we should have a series. While they're having a series on holding 3 or 4 more live streams on the horror of the sisterhood, I think we should have 3 or 4 series on rejection because rejection is actually a powerful drug. It's a powerful drug. A lot of people don't look at it like that, but it is a powerful drug. Literally, rejection keeps people crippled. Literally, if they don't know how to deal with rejection, if they don't get a hold to it, it will cripple their lives, And it don't matter who they rejected from. They could be rejected from family, friends, church members, relationships. It doesn't matter. Some of these people will lose their complete everlasting mind over being rejected. Some of these people cannot get over it or move from it, She said they're trying to deflect the truth from speaking on Janky, keep putting it out more. Oh, yeah, I am, Tamika. And that's exactly, and I heard that it was somebody else trying to get my attention so bad. And I'm like, nah, I'm sorry. We're past you, honey. We're past you. You were last year, girl. Nobody cares anymore. We're past you. She came over there acting like she was oblivious to everything, laughing my ass off, lying, fishy feet did. Yeah, she did. Lolita. She was like, I never heard that 911 call. I didn't know she did that photo in that, put that photo in there. When I found all of that out, I knew I was done. And now she says when she came to my house, she noticed that I was an insecure. Did she say insecure? She said, did she say insecure or J. Lou, what word did she use? Did she say insecure or hold on, let me find out. I can't remember what word she used. Hold on. She said I was, I don't know if she said I was insecure or intimidated. Hold on. I can't remember the word she used. I think it was insecure. Was it insecure? Oh, lack self-esteem. That's what it was, J. Lou. She said lack self-esteem. So Fishy said that she noticed that when she came to my house, I lacked self-esteem. What the fuck? What? The woman that cried in my living room and said she wanted to hit restart on her life, literally start her life over. I think when she saw my house, she probably was looking like, oh, damn, I'm older than this girl and I should have what she have or more, right? I think that's what she thought or whatever. But she said, I lack self-esteem. Her and Stanky Janky said that I lack self-esteem. Yeah, that's what they said. I lack self-esteem. Let me look that up right quick. Hold on. I look at lack self-esteem as someone that's not confident in who they are and try not to live in their truth. But let me ask ChatGPT, what does it means to lack self-esteem? Let's hear what he says. Hold on. I want to let y'all hear what he says, and then I want y'all to tell me who this sound like, okay? Here you go. Let's listen.
Lack self-esteem means you have a low or negative opinion of yourself. You may struggle to believe you are valuable, capable, attractive, lovable, or deserving of respect. It can show up as constantly comparing yourself to others, needing validation or attention to feel worthy, accepting disrespect because you fear being alone, taking criticism very personally, putting others down to feel better about yourself, being overly jealous, defensive, or competitive, doubting your decisions and abilities, pretending to be extremely confident while secretly feeling insecure. Everyone feels insecure sometimes. Lacking self-esteem is more persistent. It affects how a person sees themselves, handles relationships, and responds to other people's success. It also does not always look like shyness. Sometimes it appears as bragging, bullying, controlling behavior, or constantly seeking attention.
Okay, who does that sound like to y'all? Who does that sound like to y'all? Constantly comparing themselves to others, needing validation or attention to feel worthy, accepting disrespect because you fear being alone, taking criticism very personal, putting others down to feel better about yourself, being overly jealous, defensive, or competitive, doubting your decisions and abilities, pretending to be extremely confident while secretly feeling insecure. Who does that sound like to y'all? Huh? Are you kidding me? Are you effing kidding me? Listen, lacking self-esteem, in my opinion, and this is no jab at anybody that has been in an abusive relationship, but we know that Fishy and Stanky have both been in these abusive relationships, and they stayed in them, right? And then they made excuses for the person that abused them. Y'all, I am definitely not that person. I don't give two hot goddams if I am alone. I am a walk away, throw deuces type of chick. Do you hear me? I will be by myself before I allow a man to disrespect me, whether it's physically, emotionally, or psychologically. I will be up the fuck out of there. I will be making me an escape plan. You hear me? And it won't take no years for me to get out. Baby, I would throw deuces. I would throw deuces and go knock on my friend door and say, I need to sleep on your floor. I need to sleep on your floor because I cannot do that. Okay. And competitive. I don't try to compete with nobody but my damn self. Okay. I don't look at myself being better than anybody. I say things like I'm better than them because they try to shit on me and try to make me small, like try to say, oh, you being in the military don't mean shit. Bitch, I'm the reason why your ass speak, okay, freely here in this country. So yes, but a lot of people try to, shit on people that was in the military because they look at it as like poor people went to the military. Well, us poor people that went to the military, it sounds like we made it out all right. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, this lack self-esteem, I would think going and get a BBL, okay, because they both have BBLs. They both went and got their butt inflated or whatnot, right? And if they want to say, well, the more you got your breasts done, the only reason why I got my breasts done is because I got my breasts removed. Mine is not considered cosmetic surgery. Mine is considered medical surgery, medical necessary or something like that. Y'all let me know down in in the audience the correct word for it or whatever, because I know it's medical. It's not cosmetic. It's something else. Y'all let me know, nurses. But nevertheless, they are the insecure ones. They are the ones that you would never see them in their natural hair. They come out here with the weave on and the eyelashes and they do the most and shit or whatnot because they're insecure with themselves. And they both single. They are both single. They can't hold relationships. If these women, and again, this is not shitting on nobody that's single, okay? But if these women were as high valued as they think they are, okay? She said reconstruction surgery, maybe. Yeah, reconstruction surgery. So yeah, it's medically necessary though. Oh yeah, reconstruction surgery. But it's not considered cosmetic surgery. You're right, reconstruction surgery. That's what it is. So nevertheless, but if there's such these high value women that they want people to think that they are, then why can't they hold relationships? They can't. But they both looking for love. You see some people that's single. Like we have some of our supporters that's single, and they say they're happily single, right? They still do stuff. They still take flights. They still, go outside, touch the grass, hug trees or whatnot, right? But and then you don't hear them saying, "Oh, I'm looking for love. Oh, I just hope I'm in love one day. I just want love. I just want to be in love. I want to be married or whatever." But you hear these people that's not in these long-term relationships try to shit on people in long-term relationship. But what do you hear them? Oh, I want God to send me someone. I want to be in love. I want to feel love. I want a man. I just want love. I want to find love. And to me, at this age, I think that's a sad place to be in, because if you at close to 50 or over, if you've never been loved or have experienced love, I low-key feel sorry for you. You're literally behind the time. You're behind the time, right? But insecure, I am not, okay? One thing that I think that they don't like about me is that I am a married woman. I could literally wake up and go to bed looking the exact same, and my husband still loves me. They want to convince themselves so bad that my husband don't love me because it will make them feel better about it. They can't stand my marriage because they've never been with nobody for 18 years. Okay? They don't know what an 18-year relationship is all about. If anybody's been in a relationship for longer than 18 years, y'all sound off in the chat, because you already know, baby, that's work. That's work, honey. That ain't just no luck, baby, honey. That's not just luck. That's not luck of the draw. That's not just, oh, they're just checking the block. Baby, no. 18 years is sweat, baby. Tears, baby. 18 years is work, honey. A lot of conversations, a lot of crying, a lot of we gonna get this. We gonna do this. Stop playing. Stop playing. But, and they try to make it seem small, but yet they don't have anybody. So low self-esteem or lack self-esteem. And then for Fishy to actually say, yeah, I saw that while I was there. You saw what? What did you see the little short time you was here? You crying in my kitchen, telling me what happened to you, and I actually felt sorry for you. You know what I told her? I said, I see you differently than I saw you before. I did. I told her that. And I did see her different because, she come off with this, rah, rah, rah. I'm going to stuff this down your throat. I'm going to do this to you. I'm going to do this to you. But then when listen, y'all, and this is honest truth. When I heard her and her cousin both tell me that she used to be so afraid of her husband or ex-husband or whatever, that the girl that was over here, I can't think her name, but a cousin or whatever, when she would get ready to walk up to her car, she said that she would freeze in the passenger seat in the car, and she would shake her head like very stiff, like telling her no, like don't come up or whatever, because she would get beat afterwards. So she said she'll be, shaking her head no, like in stiff way or whatever. And and the cousin was like, huh? She was like, as if shaking her head, like short nose, like if you're just shaking your head real short, like you're not, doing it to where it's obvious or whatever, trying to tell the girl, don't come up to the car, because if she come up to the car, then she's going to get beat. And the girl, the cousin, was like, I was wondering, like, what the hell is wrong with her? She said she didn't know that she was getting beat at first. She just noticed that she would act different and be shaking her head no, because she was afraid that if she came up to the car, that the dude was gonna beat her ass. And I'm just sitting up here thinking, like, God damn, I can't even imagine living a life like that. Like literally, I cannot imagine that, you know? And I think that's why she comes out here and act all biggity badass and tough or whatever, because she allowed a man to pounce on her. So it's like, I gotta prove that I'm bigger than that. And she's hurt from it. But I think like real life, I think she is a coward. I really think that she's a scary cat. She's a scary cat. I think she's all bark and no bite whatsoever. Like I believe that lady would never step to me on her worst day. On her worst day. On her worst day. I think she just comes out here and she yells and screams that shit or whatever, knowing that that's all it is just smoke. Hot air is what it is. Hot air. Okay. But and I'm saying that from experience. I saw her in my kitchen break down crying. I had to get her some tissue, y'all. I had to get her some tissue. I actually felt bad for her though. I did. The reason why I felt bad, because I was just like, damn, I can't imagine living a life like that. I cannot imagine living my life like that. No way. Absolutely no way. She said, Felicia Saul, you are living your best life, and that's why these people are jealous of you. That's why I tell you to keep these miserable folks out of your home, especially sleepovers. Yeah, you're right. You're right, big sis. You're right. But I think that also some of these people are so used to lying to other people about how they live or whatnot. So when she came to my house and saw that I don't have to lie about how I live, it is what it is. Like, I don't even think that I live the best life ever. But I live comfortable, right? But my comfortable life disturbed their peace. Like literally, my comfortable life disturbs their peace. Yeah. That's what I see. She said, I'm not letting anyone control me. Me neither. Me neither. I don't give a damn. Bye. If you beat my ass, you will get one good time, because once I get away from you, that's it. Like, dude, I would never sit here and that's why we having a live on the other channel, how a person that lacks self-esteem will continue to go back and make excuses for the man that beat them for hours and hours and hours. That's a lack of self-esteem. Let me ask ChatGPT. Hold on. If a woman stays with a man that beat her for hours and wait for him for 15-year prison sentence, does that shows a lack of self-esteem? Let's see if that lacks self-esteem. Let's see what chat has to say, because baby, I wish I would. Matter of fact, I would have been so gone. Like, that dude wouldn't even been able to know where I was. And I damn sure wouldn't take my child around him that's not even his. But let's see what it says.
It can suggest low self-esteem, but that is not the only possible explanation. Waiting 15 years for someone who severely abused her may indicate that she does not believe she deserves a safe, healthy relationship, has normalized or minimized the violence, is emotionally dependent on him, believes she can change or save him, is caught in a trauma bond, fears starting over or being alone. Abuse itself can gradually destroy a person's confidence and sense of worth. However, victims also remain attached because of manipulation, fear, isolation, financial dependence, religious or family pressure, and cycles of violence followed by apologies and affection. So I would say the decision may reflect severely damaged self-worth and an unhealthy attachment, but simply calling her a woman with no self-esteem leaves out the psychological effects of long-term abuse. None of those explanations excuse the man's actions or make her responsible for being beaten.
Okay, so chat basically saying it's not just a lack of self-esteem. It can suggest low self-esteem, but it also indicates that she does not believe she deserves a safe, healthy relationship. And y'all know I'm big on that. I wish I would get into a relationship that's not safe or unhealthy. She does not indicate that she has normalized or minimalized the violence. She is emotionally dependent on him, believes that she can save him, is caught in a trauma bond, or fears starting over or being alone. Okay. So it basically says that it's not just a low self-esteem. It could be those other things, but it can also reflect damaged self-worth and unhealthy attachments. Okay. And we talked about that before. I said out my own mouth that your worth, your loving yourself or knowing your worth is very important. And if you don't know your worth, yeah, you will put up with bullshit like this. You will allow a man to beat you for hours and then y'all just kiss and make up later. You will. You will allow a man to, stomp on you and beat you with a tree branch and shit like that. And then you will turn around and feel sorry for them for being, locked up for doing something, against you, right? But that's self-worth, a damaged self-worth, low self-worth. And in my opinion, low self-worth to me is a lack of self-esteem. Okay. So she said, what are we talking about? Oh, we're just talking about this and that, Candy Girl. Hey, honey. She says, and that he beat her ass all the time. And this is his cycle. Yes. And it happened more than once with more than one guy. So it's not just a bad seed. It's not like, oh, I just got with a bad guy and that guy beat me. It's several bad guys. So I'm just going to be honest. When you do get in a relationship with several guys that put hands on you and you stick around and make excuses for them and shit like that, then you do have to look at the man in the mirror. You absolutely do. But a lot of people, instead of looking at the man in the mirror, they like to try to call out somebody else's relationship and try to say that their relationship is horrible or loveless and this, that, and the other. It's all about projection. It's that they wish they had what you have. How you go from asking my husband, does he have a brother or uncle, right, to saying that your relationship is loveless. If she thought the relationship was loveless, she would never even want to know, does my husband have a brother or uncle? Obviously, she saw something or heard something about Jay that she likes. But now all of a sudden, now that we're no longer connected, it's Jay does not love her. Jay does not love her. Okay. So, she said, no, I agree. No, they are broken women. They are broken women. They are broken women. And it's evidence. We've seen Janky cry on the panel. We've heard her cry. And we also heard Fishy cry, like Snot Nose cry on the panel. And I'm not saying anything wrong with crying. We cleanse ourselves here and there. But they're crying about their, childhood or things that has happened in their relationships and things of that nature. You remember Stanky Janky came out crying about Tavares telling her he found him a virtuous woman. She cried to us. We listened to that foolishness. She cried. So nevertheless, she said, it's so loud and clear that they are broken. Very much, Lolita. Very much broken. She told a story about him pissing on someone in a drive-thru. Wait a minute, what? He pissed on somebody. What? That's nasty. Who, Tavares? Ew. That's crazy. I never heard that before, Tammy. I never heard that before. But nevertheless, And then, I'm going to touch on this just for a minute. Because I even heard that somebody else is trying to equate classy or elegance in the way a person dressed. They're saying that I don't give classy or elegance because how I dress. They say I dress bummy or dress, plain or boring or whatever the case may be. When is dressing up a certain way make you classy? It does not. Which, first of all, and I'm not even trying to scream to the highest mountain that I'm a classy person. I'm just a person with standards. I wouldn't say classy, right? I'm just a woman with standards. I have standards. I set boundaries. I have standards. Some people do not have standards. They let whatever happens. I have standards. But my standards is not, oh, my standards of look. Like my standards not, oh, you got to look like this or you got to look like that. No, my standards is for treatment. You are not going to treat me any kind of way. Okay. You're not going to treat me any kind of way. My standards is about my peace. My standard is about my protection. My standard is about my safety. My standard is about my well-being. Not a shirt, not a pair of shoes, not a pants, not a sock, or not a hat comes before my standards. Okay. So I'm not sitting up here like, oh, I'm this classy, elegant, lavish woman. No, I am a woman that knows her worth. And I am a woman that set boundaries and have standards. I would never allow a man to do the things that both of these ladies have allowed a man to do. Even, Fishy saying the man left her at a restaurant. She still answered his call when she got home. Like, let's be honest here. If a man left you at a restaurant and you had to fend for yourself and make it home, are you answering his call? Do you care what he got to say? Man, see right there. Ain't no way she should have answered that man call. No, you left me? Joker, you would be trying to figure out if I was still alive or not. You hear me? Because you would not hear my voice not talking back to you. Damn sure not on no call. He literally called her on the phone and she answered. Girl, bye. That's a low self-esteem to me. That's damaged self-worth to me. Like, come on already. Come on. Talking about, oh, she puts on hair on her AI because she hates her short hair. Y'all, do you think if I wanted long hair in real life, I can't go do what they do? I can't go to the salon and let them glue hair on my hair? Huh? Put hair on my head. Do you think that I would, if I really wanted some hair, that I wouldn't go sit down there and say, can you throw me in some bundles? Can you put some super glue around my edges and lay them down and put this full 26, 30 inches of pack of hair in my head? Come on. That has to be the weakest. I did that because people, I know one for sure, Ashley kept saying, I just want to see you in a wig. One time, sis, let me pay for you to be in a wig. One time, sis, I just want to see what you're going to look like. So I did AI and put me a wig on, and it was like an inside joke. Okay, you see me in a wig. I'm still cute no matter what. I'm still cute no matter what. Okay, I'm still cute. I'm still cute no matter what. And they want to say, oh, she's so ugly. She's so ugly. She's so ugly. Why is it that y'all screaming, I'm ugly, but I have somebody that accepted me for what I look like versus y'all still looking for love at damn near 50 years old? Huh? Damn near 50 years old. And you looking for love, but you call me ugly. But you looking for love. Nobody is checking for you. Nobody checking for them. Ain't nobody trying to wife them. Ain't nobody trying to take them off the market. Give them their last name. Nobody. Right? Nobody, baby. Hey, nobody, baby. Nobody, right? She said, if they calling you ugly, then they lying to Dawn. Bree, hey, baby, let me tell you something. To me, ugly, my grandmother told me don't say that word. Like, she was like, you shouldn't call nobody ugly because they look like their mama and their daddy. I think ugly is when you make yourself ugly, okay? What I mean by that, you can make yourself ugly by doing several things. Bleaching your skin can make you ugly. Drinking or doing drugs can make you ugly. Abusing yourself, taking yourself, stressing yourself the fuck out. A lot of stress can make you ugly as well, okay? Aging, in my opinion, don't make you ugly because we all age. I actually think that I am a beautiful woman. I actually think that I am very cute. My husband thinks that I'm cute. Sometimes he just look over me and be like, look at you. I just love your smile. Look at you. You're so cute. You're so pretty. My husband tells me that. So as long as he says it, that's all the fuck I care. All I care about is if I like what I see that looks back at me and if my husband likes what he see, that looks at him. That's all I care about. These women not like, and the reason why they say that, in my opinion, I'm just gonna say that the reason why they say I'm ugly is because I'm dark skinned. If I was a brighter skin color, right, they would be like, "Oh my God, you're so cute, Amora." Matter of fact, when Brianna and I fell out, right, when she disrespected me some years ago, and we fell out, and I apologized to people or whatever and moved on. They came over and became my supporter, and they was like, "You're not ugly. I never thought you was ugly." They literally said that. So I already, first of all, I don't need them to say whether they think I'm ugly or not. I don't give a fuck what they say. They eyes can see whatever they want to see. I see them as unattractive people, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But I see them as unattractive. You know what makes them unattractive to me? Their lies. Their lies and their projection. That makes them unattractive to me. The fact that they can't even take responsibility, like real responsibility, because they'll say, "Oh, I took accountability. I took accountability." No, you a liar. You ain't take no accountability. You said what other people that you are now rocking with want to hear. But that doesn't mean that you took accountability, because you are lying about it. Blaming somebody else for the fuck shit that you do is not taking accountability. Everything that I hear Janky Stanky Jeannie say out of her mouth, right? She says, "They did this and I did this. They sent me these manipulated tapes. They fed me this information. They gave me this. I tore you down because they did this. They did this." Always blaming somebody else. Like, she literally tries to blame us for her actions. But I wonder who she's going to blame when she get into it with them. But I know who she's going to blame. She's going to blame them, just like she did the first time. She blamed them when she came running over to us. And then she told people that I sought her out. Girl, why are you playing? I sought you out. Girl, I sought you out. The lies that people tell themselves, you know. But nevertheless, baby, I'm over here drinking my water. I remember Stanky Janky told me she doesn't drink, right? She was like, "No, I don't drink, sis." She said that. But yet, I remember her saying, "I used to come down to happy hour and I used to get toe up, y'all. I used to get toe up all the time from happy hour." She used to get toe up and she still get toe up, okay? She still get toe up. That's why she can relate to some of those drunks over there, because I believe low-key that she is a drunk. I do. I believe that she gets saucy. Yeah. I remember when we was at that club, she said, "I'm going to stay back and me and my daughter just going to get some drinks." I believe that girl gets saucy more than we realize, okay? She says that's why they cry every night, because they are unhappy in real life. Yes, I absolutely believe that. These people cry. And she said, "I cried the other day thinking about turning 50. She says that. Child, you think I cry because I'm getting a day older? Hell no. I embrace every age I turn, because I look at it as, hey, God saved me and blessed me to be here another damn day. You hear me? I celebrate my life. I really do. I celebrate me. Matter of fact, let me play that song right quick, because, baby, I'm telling you, I celebrate me. Who celebrates them? Let's play that song right quick. Let's play that song right quick. Okay, here we go, y'all. When I look at my life and see where I stand, yeah, I made it through more than they know. When I look at my life and all that I've been, every scar, every fall, every place I've been in, I'm still here breathing, still finding my way through the nights I thought I wouldn't see another day. Ain't nobody clapping for me, so I'm clapping for myself. All the times I held on when I survived, all the nights I cried, but still I stayed alive. I celebrate me. Yeah, I'm standing on me. Even when it's hard, I'm who I need to be. You gotta do it for yourself. Ain't nobody coming through. You gotta find your strength even when you don't want to. It's gonna be hard sometimes. It's gonna feel too much. You gon' break, you gon' cry, you gon' wanna give up. But believe me, you gon' make it even when you can't see. You're stronger than the moment. You just gotta believe. I celebrate me for everything I survived. All the storms I walked through. Still I'm here, still alive. Oh, I celebrate me. Yeah, I'm rising slowly, even with no clear view. Nothing's stopping me. It's your eyes, even if it don't feel like it. That's right. You're still standing, and that means something. That's right. No one can take that from you. No one. Ah, celebrate me for the woman I became. Through the hurt, through the pain, I still found my way. Celebrate me, and I won't apologize. Every step I took got me to this life. Just hold on. Just hold on, y'all. You gon' be alright. Celebrate you. That's right. Celebrate you, baby. Celebrate you, baby. Listen, every day celebrate you. Celebrate you. Celebrate every step that you've made, every accomplishment that you've made. You know, you might not be in the same spot that somebody else in, right? But celebrate you. So I celebrate me. I would never cry or apologize for getting older. You know what I'm saying? I celebrate every day, every year, every minute that I survive, baby. Until you walk in somebody else's shoes, you don't know what they've been through. So celebrate every step that you've made, baby. I celebrate me. And that's why they get mad, because people come out here and they celebrate their, existence, their growth. People grow, but some people don't want you to grow. They want you to stay where you were. They want to always see you where they first met you. They get mad when they see you growing. They're like, no. I don't want to see her grow. I don't want to see her grow. Let me keep her back. Let me keep her back. No, they can't stand your growth. They see it. They don't like it because you're outgrowing them. Thank you, Inga. Thank you, Kibo. Appreciate you. She said, I am crying tears. God knows I got so many reasons to celebrate me. That's right. Celebrate you, darling. Celebrate you, darling, baby. I celebrate me. I absolutely celebrate me, baby. Who I was yesterday, not who I am today. Who I was 3 months ago is not who I am today. But they want you to stay stagnant. And they want Brianna to stay stagnant as well. That's why they keep on trying to throw shit in her face. That's why they keep on throwing it and throwing it and throwing it and throwing it and throwing it. But then when you turn around and throw shit in their face that's old, they get mad. They literally get mad. You bringing up old stuff. Well, you bringing up old stuff about somebody else. So why can't somebody bring up old stuff about you? You're not letting nobody else grow past this. You making them remember. So we're going to help you remember. You know what I'm saying? That's just easy as it goes, She said, yes, I've been through hell. Now I am a better me. That's what I'm talking about, honey. That's what I'm talking about. She said, in August, I'm claiming my 9th year being cancer-free. I'm praising God right now. That's right, girl. 9 years, baby. You better do it. 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 That's next month, girl. That's next month. 9 years. That's what I'm talking about. Tammy said 32 years cancer-free. That's what I'm talking about, Tammy. Damn, girl. Damn, girl. That's what's up. That's what's up. So what's good for the goose is never good for the gander with them clowns. Exactly. They don't like they don't like you to do what they do to others. They will literally say, "You keep repeating the same thing." Well, what you repeating? Them jokers said they about to have another damn panel about the sisterhood. About the sisterhood. And not only one, them jokers said we're gonna have about 3 or 4 more of these. We're gonna have about 3, 4 more of these right here. We're gonna have about 3, 4 more panels. Yeah, we got more to we want to know everything we can find out about the sisterhood. We got 3, 4 more of these.
And it will continue, and we will be taking questions from the supporters. And I'm gonna open the panel up. So it's gonna be we got about 3, 4 more, because I want to see if we're gonna do the surviving the saga and surviving the hood over there. You know, get all the people that came out with the same similarities, right? We're gonna just survival of the finish.
Survival
Right.
of the finish.
And hopefully this will broaden everybody's horizons to move on, to move past, to do something different.
So when she says broaden everybody's horizon to move past, what she's really saying is she's hoping, right along with the other ladies, rejects, she's hoping that, there's some type of, I don't know, awakening. Oh my God, Amore is really the cult leader. Let's all just pack up and move from the cult leader. Oh my God. They just put it on the floor. My horizon has been broadened. I'm broadening my horizon, and I'm going to move on from this. Like, girl, y'all need to go suck y'all thumb and go to a fucking therapist at this point. They literally need to be sitting on somebody's couch. She said, J. Lou said survival of the finish, and Broaden Horizon said it all wrong. Exactly. She did. Survival. It's supposed to be survival of the fittest, but she said survival of the finish. She has no idea what the hell she's talking about at all. She said these people really don't have a life outside of this YouTube stuff. No, they don't. I think they go clock in, they finish their double time. They working 20 hours a day, and then they come out right after work and come and be like, oh, I got to go to YouTube. I got to go to YouTube. But you want to know the sad part about it? The sad part about it is some of these people are coming out here on this YouTube and keeping up this and doing it for free. Absolutely no money. To me, in my opinion, the fact that you are literally coming out here doing it for free tells me that you're more messy, that you're more involved with it messy. Some people look at it like, okay, this is a business. I'm just out here trying to blog or whatever, just trying to entertain. Because, at the end of the day, all content creators are entertainers. I'm an entertainer, right? All content creators are entertainers or whatnot. Who are they entertaining? They entertaining people for free. They're literally entertaining people hating on somebody else that's getting paid. You hating on somebody that's getting paid. Like, you are hating on someone else that's making money. Like, what do you call these people that literally hate on someone that's making money and they are hating for free? How you hating for free? Who hates outside the club for free? She says, baby, they don't know I am blessed to be here. God, grace, and mercy. That's right. That's right. That's right, Sonia. They are hating for free. If I'm going to hate, at least I want to make a bag from hating. I don't want to hate from free. Wait a minute. Did you say something else, Sonia? Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I done went up a little bit more. I don't see it. So that must be it. But they literally hating for free. How the hell you hating for free? She said, I wish they would understand that many of us would never have followed any of them if it had not been for you. So we're not going anywhere. Girl, they don't realize that, Niecy. They think that they can convince y'all that I'm this godmother of the wicked. I'm the godmother of the evils. They literally went on their panels and said, I hand out assignments. Let me let y'all hear this right quick. Hold on. I hand out assignments. Hold on. I was like this. They gonna bust hell wide open with the lies. Literally bust hell wide open with the lies. Hold on. She be handing out assignments. And if I'm handing out assignments and these women are around my age, why in the world would they do what I'm asking them to do? How in the world will, you know, somebody can convince you to do something bad and you go do it at your late ass age. Hold on. Literally, all that. Yeah, I used to get assignments. Hold on. Jenkins said I used to give her assignments. Hold on. I said, what? Yeah, I used to get my assignment. Listen to this, y'all. Listen to this.
You couldn't, you know, it's almost like you had to think like them and you had to have a heart like them. Like they didn't give you nothing good to come out here and to say. They never gave you nothing good to come out here and say. When I was back on the back end.
Why do you need somebody to give you something good to come out and say? Why is she depending on other people to give her content? That proves right there that she has no content. She does not have content. She literally saying they didn't give you nothing good to come out and say. Why do you need somebody else giving you something? Shouldn't you see it yourself and come out and say something good on your own? Why do you need somebody else to give you stuff? Does she not know how to be a real content creator? To me, this is crazy.
You couldn't, you know, it's almost like you had to think like them and you had to have a heart like them. Like they didn't give you nothing good to come out here and to say. They never gave you nothing good to come out here and say. When I was back on the back end, and I just was like, wait a minute. Will we ever get any tasks where we'll come out here and build Bree up? Like nobody never hand out a story to say, hey, go out there, look, you know what Bree accomplished today. Look what Bree doing today. Here's positivity on Bree. Let your content be about Bree and rising Bree up and talking positive about Bree. It was never that. It was like when you clocked in, you was given an assignment to pretty much defame other brown-skinned women. You had to come out here.
And when you clocked in, so was she working for me? Because I need my tax break for my employees. Was she working for me? She said, Janky is the weakest little girl on the internet. I mean, she has no brain of her own. Everyone makes her do everything. Exactly. Just weak and pathetic. Exactly. Exactly. She act like she was on a clock over here or something. Damn, girl. Like, seriously. They made me do it. They made me do it.
Defame. You had to come out here and talk negative. Your channel had to absolutely be a negative channel. You had to think negative, and you had to move negative. It was never, ever anything positive. Like, you had to really be gang. You had to be.
Y'all, do y'all hear this? Do y'all really, really hear this? But let me show you how much of a big liar she is. Okay. So let's do this one right quick. Y'all, listen, self-love is the best love. This is one that I did saying Brianna showing up for herself, y'all. Hold on. Let me let y'all see this right quick. Cause baby, ooh, it be the last for me. It be the last for me. It be the last for me. Hold on, y'all. It be the lies for me, baby. Y'all look at this. She said you had to all negative, not come out here and beat Brianna up. Listen, self-love is the best love, and Brianna is learning more and more to love on her, honey, and I'm loving it. Brianna is a giver. I don't know if y'all know that, but she is a giver. She's always doing for others. She always giving. Today, Brianna decided to do something special for her, honey. She said, you know what? I'm always doing for everybody else. But today, I choose me. She did this for herself. You hear me? She said, I'm going to get up. I'm going to get dressed. I'm going to look cute. I'm going to look pretty. I'm doing this for me. And I love it. I love it. So I did that video to show that Brianna showed up for herself. You remember for Valentine's Day, she was like, I don't give a damn about no Valentines. I'm giving myself a Valentine or whatever. And she went and ordered all type of nice treats, fixed it up, made it look pretty and whatnot. And she showed up for herself. But that's not the only time that I have bigged up Brianna. But for this janky, stanky girl say that you couldn't come out here with nothing positive, she literally act like somebody had a GUN to her head telling her how she should be running her channel. It's crazy. So she just admitted that she has no mind of her own and is the weak one, not the king one. We did plenty of uplifting conversations over here. Girl, you better know it. Girl, plenty of uplifting conversations. Plenty. You hear me?
Really ready to come out here and fight every day. Every day.
So, which is what we see, right? Because what you're saying is valid, because we've seen everybody come out here and everybody's channel's been negative. Nobody never came out with anything positive. Nobody. It was never positive. Just like when I came in, right? You said you were handed an assignment. You were handed this assignment.
Yeah.
You got everybody's name. You got the whole roster. I got everybody's name. I got I got Lupac. I got
you know, yeah. Attack this person today. You know, go after this person.
They are lying their mother effing ass off. Like literally just sitting here lying. Attack this person. Go after this person. No one has never told these clown ass women to go after anybody. If anything, I told Fee, especially when we found out that, you know, she had been through some shit. I said, well, I've never been to DV, right? I've never experienced a man hitting me because I probably would be on Snap or something like that or whatever. So I said, well, since you've been through it, why don't you do it? I have text messages I could prove to you guys where I told this clown ass girl, stop fighting with people and just do the DV. Do the DV stories. Okay, I will. Child, let me tell you, she just messy and she took the messiness from over here and she took it over there where she is. Does she do positive content where she is? Hell no. Hell no. She don't know how to be positive because she's not. And neither does Janky. Neither does Janky. Ain't shit about her positive. Neither one of them.
And everybody every day, right? Because I got a list. And they're paying me. They're sending me money. I got my size in a week. They're paying me for my bad behavior. They're paying me. I'm making.
She said they paying her for her bad behavior. It's called support. We was gonna support you no matter what. We was gonna support you on whatever content that you put out. We were gonna support you. But I'm glad that we no longer support you. So you won't feel like you getting paid for your bad behavior because you over there still with your badass behavior. But the true supporters are not paying your ass for it. Period, bitch.
Money for bad behavior. You know what I mean? Just to come on here, holler, scream, say a couple of bitch, all the little tackles and shit. That was a thing. And if you did do that, you were not a part of the team. You would get exiled. Soon as I left, 3 minutes later, they were dragging me through the chat. You know how they did you.
She literally said, if you was not, screaming and doing this and doing that, you were no longer a part. But when I tell you these little reject liars, baby, when I tell you these little hurts, that's all I could think about. These mofos are literally hurt. Here's another one that I did this one. I mean, I call it positive. Y'all may not call it positive, but I was enjoying just celebrating Bree, which Bree is not the only person that we support over here. They want to try to make this just a Bree channel. This is not a Bree channel. But I just remember these days when we used to celebrate Bree. And I'm gonna start back doing more videos celebrating Bree because that shit be funny. I just didn't like her being caught up in no mess. But this was funny as hell. Y'all remember when Bree did this?
Out of jail, came to get my hair done.
Bree took me backwards. Bree took me backwards.
Stand up, give it off to them, give it off to them. That's clean, because that's what you are.
What they be saying, I've seen a bunch of these content creators say free Robert till it's backwards or something. Robert Free. I seen a bunch of people saying that for years.
Now, Robert, you know doggone well there hasn't been no content creators talking about no free Robert till it's backwards for years.
Yeah, free Robert till it's backwards. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Appreciate it. Yes.
You are such a joke. Free Robert until it's backwards. You heard that off of Brianna's video that she posted on her page. Now, all of a sudden, content creators been saying free Robert until it's backwards for years. Come on, Robert. Really? Dude, stop copying off of her. She's younger than you, but obviously she's the influencer because you've been copying off of her for months. Find your own content. Stop copying off of her.
Y'all know this was earlier on when I didn't know how to do the videos all that great. But nevertheless, when she came out with a free Bree till it's backwards, he gonna talk about something. Yeah, people been saying free Robert till it's backwards for years. That joker know he copied off of the influencer. Too embarrassing as women that don't stand for anything but fall for everything. Weak as low lives. That part, Candy girl. Candy, that part. She said, thank you, baby. She said, Amora, you did plenty of positive things, including talking to Miss Fee to try to end what was going on between them. Exactly. I did. I literally went up on her panel. That lady could have cussed me out. She could have did anything. And I took that risk. I literally was like, when I heard that it was getting out of control and that they were making threats to each other, I was like, oh, man, let me try to see if I could squash this or whatever. Let me try to see if we could just, kill this noise or whatever. And I went up there. She could have cussed me out. She could have drugged me for filth or whatever the case may be. And I just said, what can we do to stop this? What can we do to stop this? Fishy was so mad. She wanted me to go up there and cuss that lady out. But for what? What going up on her panel, cussing her out was going to do? You guys were threatening each other. You guys were literally ready to really do some things that I just felt was unsafe, y'all. I literally felt that it was unsafe. I was like, ooh, this is getting out of control. This is getting out of control or whatnot. And I called myself trying to go up there and try to calm things down. And it just didn't work. It did not work. She got angrier. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's what started the anger. That's what made her even madder because she wanted me to be on her side and fight Mrs. Fee. She wanted me to fight Miss Fee. And I just said, ignore her. Just don't say nothing. Just let her talk. Just ignore her. Like, just really ignore her. But she couldn't. She just could not. She absolutely could not. She couldn't. Like, she just could not. But anyway, but nevertheless, honey, talking about something, they wanted me to be negative. They was like, go out and do this to her. Go out and do that to her. You crazy.
Yeah, because everybody in the break room, you got, it's like, that's why I say you just can't.
You can't let go. Once you're in, you in.
You know, right, like a gang, like you said, you
Right.
initiated
A gang. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know how they beat your ass in the game, they beat your ass out the game. You just can't leave, right? You just can't walk away. Ain't no just walking away. Now, the reason.
This lady is delusional. She wanted to be back in cahoots. And the supporter told me, she said that she messed up, sent me the whole text thread. She messed up, and hopefully you guys can fix it. She just don't want to mess with Jenny. She don't want to make it up with Jenny, is what the text said. And that was old. I'm glad her and Jenny is on side because I don't want to be on neither one of them side. I don't want, Fee is not my cup of tea. She is a very bottom grade ass can of Spam or maybe some potted meat or whatever. Like, once I really found out about like her life, anyway, she just like potted meat to me. And then Janky is such a manipulator and a liar. I'm just glad I'm away from both of them. Like, neither one of them are on my level, and they don't deserve they don't deserve me. They don't deserve my voice, my love, my heart. They don't deserve me. And both of them, I actually helped them. I helped both of them monetize their channels. I helped both of them make money because Fee made, I don't know, Fee was monetized like in a week. I know Fee first check was probably $1,000 or something like that. And monetized in a week. I helped both of these young ladies. But this is what happens when you help people that don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. They absolutely do not deserve it. They did not deserve it. I didn't know Fishy enough or whatever to be helping her. I didn't know her. It's just that she seemed like she had a powerful voice. You know, she was loud. And I was like, okay, she gonna have a message to talk about or whatever. Let me help you get your own channel. But they will say, you never help. Y'all, raise your hand if you heard Stanky Janky say that I've never helped nobody over here. I've never helped nobody. You didn't help nobody but yourself. Because she's even went and said, have you seen anybody make money over there besides Amore? Do you know that Stanky Janky actually said that y'all only gave to me, that y'all didn't give to nobody else but me? Hold on. They said only I'm the only one that got blessed. Hold on. And it said they both of them said their lives improve when they disconnected from us. Okay. Listen to this. Hold on.
That, you know, popped out at me is when a community becomes heavily centered around one person or one viewpoint. I was like, this some shit, him. You know what I'm saying? And I understand sisterhood community or anything else may have what you call a board of directors. You know what I'm saying? That's how it should be, a board of directors. But it was just a voice of one person. Everything had to be centered around that one person. And whatever that person spoke or whatever that person said, that's what it was. You know, that's what it is. Whatever they say. And to me, I find it's important for members to still maintain their own voice and their own opinions. And over there, they don't have that. They don't have that. So that's definitely, I would say that's a different ass sisterhood. You know,
What you saying that?
it makes it different from any other sisterhood.
Listen to this right here.
I would think wouldn't be ran like that, but that's my opinion.
So what you saying that now, because I've heard this before I got ready to leave. Now, you got all the way in depth with the sisterhood. Sisterhood wasn't really created when I was there, right? That wasn't really a sisterhood. But
no, because you know, I'm the one brought it here. I'm the one brought the sisterhood because I'm a one.
Okay, y'all hear her saying that, right? Y'all hear her saying she's the one that came up with the sisterhood idea, her and Vanessa, right? It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Which even the trip, y'all, when we the first trip that we took, that was her idea. Ask me, what did she do to help? Ask me, y'all. Just ask me. I need one person to ask me. What did she do to help put it together? I need one person to ask me, what did she bring? What did she do? What did she put together? What did she contribute? Y'all, I need one person to ask me. Ask me. It was her idea that we go on a sisterhood trip. Ask me, one person asked me, what did she do? What did she plan? What did she bring? What did she contribute? What did she offer? Not a damn thing. It was literally her idea. That's it. That's all. She did nothing. It was her idea. It was not mine. She said, let's go on a trip. I said, okay, let's do this. This was her idea. She didn't even help with nothing. Exactly. That's all she was doing was yelling colors, 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 colors. That girl didn't do nothing. Y'all, I swear to God, that lady didn't do a thing. She did not give gifts. Matter of fact, she was treated at the sisterhood. We treated her. Y'all, and I'm not even trying to be funny because y'all bless me all the time. You would think that if we was on the trip that I would be blessed. No one bought me a meal. No one bought, well, y'all did buy me a gift because y'all bought everybody a gift, right? But she got her drinks paid for. She got her excursion paid for. She got her dinner paid for. Do y'all hear me? Listen to what I'm telling y'all. Not Amora. Amora food was not paid for. Amora, okay, Vet bought me a drink. Vet did buy me a drink, okay? But her shit was paid for. Her shit was paid for. We was nice as hell to her. We was really, really nice to this lady. But she said that the love was centered around one person, and that's me. It was her idea for us to even go on the trip, and she didn't lift not one finger to do shit.
Who always just like wanted to see a power move and a power group. I'm the one spoke about the sisterhood. It was never
You sure
me.
did.
I spoke about the sisterhood, becoming a sisterhood on my channel, and then it was like, okay, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this.
She talks about a lot of things on her panel. She was like, I need y'all to form a sisterhood group. We're going to form this group. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. She ain't do shit. She have not done nothing. Nothing.
And, you know, the supporters was already there. They already had a channel, and they already had a group of women, right, out here tearing people down. But I remember speaking, saying, hey, I want a sisterhood. I want to put together a directory where we have people all around the world, no matter where you at. You know, you got a directory. If you in Georgia, you got sisters in Georgia. If you in Mississippi, you got sisters in Mississippi. Because people was just all around. And then they formed a group. I guess she gave him, because she was in the agreement, you know, she was in the agreement with me. And I
was in agreement with her. I told y'all it was never my idea. It was never my idea. But when they said it, and then they made me admin, they made her admin. Okay, but Vanessa did it, and Vanessa created a group. She made Janky an admin, and she made me an admin. But I'm the only one that put forth work in there. Not the only one, besides the moderators. Janky never done anything. She never did anything. She's a fucking user is what she is. She is just a user. She dumped all the responsibility of it on me. Because I even complained about it. Like, damn, Jenny, it was her idea to do this, that, and the other, but it seems like I got to carry the group. It was me having to motivate you guys. It was me having to come in and say, good morning, wake up the chat. It was me. It was me and the moderators. Me and my mods. We was the one carrying the group. We was the one entertaining y'all. She wasn't doing shit. She wasn't doing nothing.
As they, you know, they rolled the dice and set up the Facebook page and set up this and set up that. And I guess that's one of the reasons why they was putting me on the admin to be an admin. But I was like, no, remove me. Yeah.
She told me to remove her because she said her page kept getting restricted. I got the text message of her saying that.
Yeah,
what was the requirements of being in a sisterhood? Because I remember vaguely that some of them had to send in identification, to send in their IDs, to be a part of this group, to weed out. Is that during your tenure? Was there like
my thing is, even if it was, oh shit, y'all, hold on. Even if it was a requirement, hold on, y'all. Even if we said you got to send in your ID so we can wing out certain people, even if that is the case, right, y'all? Why the fuck do they care if they're no longer a part of it? Why would they care? Why would they care if they are no longer a part of it? Why would they care? Why would they be concerned of what's required to be a part of our group if they so-called didn't want to be a part of us? Because they are butthurt.
The membership fees, where they're paying dues, where money due. How did you know who you were letting in the group? What was the requirements to get in the group?
Membership fees. Huh.
Well, I have to be honest, right? I can only speak on what I personally observed, right? Because with me asking them to remove me off the admin of the groups, I really didn't get to see a lot on how it was ran from that end. You know, I do know that it was a time where they'll clean house, they'll do a shakedown, right? Because what would happen is which I really, in my opinion, because MM have always outsmart nasty Nathaniel. I absolutely believe that MM was getting in the groups on her own, right? So they used to do shakedowns because shit used to go on in the group and MM knew about it. MM knew a lot of shit that was going on in the sisterhood group.
She just want to start something between me and Amber, but that's not true. People were getting removed, and y'all already know this, for being inactive, getting in the group and not even saying good morning for 30 whole days. Because if you're a part of a group, you can at least speak in 30 days. So if you didn't speak at all in 30 days, then yes, you were removed. But she's just trying to say am because she just wanted the heat off of her. You know what I'm saying?
She was out here dropping the tea before the conversation can finish. And so they used to do what you call a shakedown. They'll close it out and then you have to re-enter. So that had became one of the requirements that you have to send me your photo ID, because they just couldn't understand how every time they close down and open the group up, MM would know what was going on. I definitely think
did any of y'all send in y'all photo ID to be a part of a group? Did any of y'all? Let me know in the chat. Did anybody send in a photo ID to be a part of our group?
MM just be nasty.
She doesn't care. This lady lies so much. She don't care what lie comes out of her mouth. She doesn't care. She literally just will say whatever. Like, the girl's gonna bust hell wide open with her lies. She does not care at all. She just will sit here and just lie. Literally just lie. See, I know what she's thinking of. She got the groups wrong. See, Bree Hive is the one that you had to have the ID to get into the group. She has no idea. She twisting shit, just lying her fucking ass off. Wrong group, bitch.
At her game. I just can't wait because Nasty Nate, and I'm sorry I'm jumping ahead, but Nasty Nate don't know what it is to be a friend. She don't know how to be loyal.
Did you hear her say she just can't wait? Y'all listen to this. She said, I just can't wait. And then she says, Nasty Nate don't know how to be a friend. She don't know how to be loyal. So what she's getting ready to say is she just can't wait until I fall. That's what her bug-eyed eyes is looking at, okay?
Group up, MM would know what was going on. I definitely think MM just beat Nasty Nate at her game. I just can't wait because Nasty Nate, and I'm sorry I'm jumping ahead, but Nasty Nate don't know what it is to be a friend. She don't know how to be loyal, and I can't wait until the bombshell, when it comes to her and MM, because I know MM gonna eat her ass up, okay? MM was already eating her ass up before they partnered up. But I know that A can't keep no damn relationship because she's very envy, she's very jealous.
I can't keep a relationship, y'all, but I've been married for 15 years, been with my same man for 18 years, and we're gonna talk about this. Matter of fact, we're gonna end this now and talk about this on the other channel. How many ninjas have she been with, y'all? How many ninjas? Let me see if I can pull it up right quick. I damn sure gonna pull it up on my other channel, okay, on my other page. How many ninjas she done been out here fucking on for the last, I don't know how many years, but I can't hold a relationship. Do y'all see that? She says, I can't hold a friendship. I can't hold a relationship. But she the one out here bouncing around from man to man to man to man to man. And they all jailbirds, because that's all that she can get is jailbirds. That's all. That's only the people that want her ass. Okay. She's the one that's bouncing around and coming out here and telling people, oh, I fucked on him and I fucked on him. Oh, and I fucked on him too. And I fucked on him too. Oh, yeah. And these are just the ones that we know of. Okay. Look, bam. Hold on. We're going to talk about this on the other one, on the other channel in just a few minutes. Bam. 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 And I can't keep a relationship. Girl, you done came out here in a matter of years and showed people all these jokers that done been up inside of you. Girl, honey, I could knock on wood. Oh, Jesus. Listen, I've been married. I am marriage material. I've been married majority of my adult life. Majority of my adult life, okay? I've only been single for 6 years of my adult life. Just 6. Just 6 years. Other than that, I've been married. Okay? So with that being said, who can't hold on to a relationship again? Who can't hold on to a relationship? Oh, okay.
Now, if MM stay beneath her, if she's able to keep her foot on MM neck, you know what I'm saying? If she able to keep MM down like a snake, you know, she know M is a snake, right? And if
Right.
she able to keep
Ain't no snakes. Yeah, snakes.
yeah, if she able to keep M,
She said snakes, no snakes. These women saying snakes, no snakes. And they're the 2 lioness, 2 weakest, 2 victim playingest jokers out of the whole saga. Snakes, no snakes. But Am ain't never switched sides, and neither have I. Am ain't came out here dragging the truth, and I haven't came out here dragging Bree. We have always stood firm on who we support. You ain't hear me supporting Bree, and then all of a sudden, no, I support you, Robert. I support you, Robert, and neither have Amber. Neither have Amber. We have stayed true to who we came out here to support whenever we came out and support them. They've been flip, flop, flippity, flop, flop, flippity, flip, flop, flop, flippity, flop. They've been flippity, floppity, flippity, floppity, flippity, floppity, okay? They've done that. They too ain't gonna call somebody a snake. Y'all, get the fuck out of here.
crawling on her belly and eating the crumbs, because that's what snakes do. Y'all know snakes once had legs until God cursed them. And when God cursed them,
But let me let y'all hear this part.
A cult is when you pour into one person.
Y'all listen to this right here, y'all.
When did the sisterhood actually? When did the sisterhood actually pour into? Who did the sisterhood actually pour into? The leader.
Repeat that, sis.
So a cult is where you pour into one person. Who did the sisterhood actually pour into? Hold on. Here, grab him.
So she's asking, who did the sisterhood pour into? I want to hear what she got to say, because I want y'all to tell me in the chat below. Who did y'all send super stickers to? Super chats. Did y'all only tip me, or did y'all tip any of these other rejects before they became rejects? I want y'all to let me know in the chat. Have y'all ever given Fishy Fee a super chat? You ever gave Stanky Janky a super chat? Ever gave Bucky a super chat? Ever gave any of the ones, Neo, all of them, any of the ones that you gave a super chat? I want y'all to tell me, who have y'all ever supported? Because this is what they're trying to say, that y'all only poured into me. Y'all didn't pour into nobody else. This girl made $6,000 her second month out here. Janky did. I saw it with my own eyes. She made a little over $6,000. Y'all, I had to crawl before I walked. When I first came out here, y'all, I wasn't making shit because I wasn't even monetized. I didn't even know nothing about getting paid. When I came out here, I didn't get monetized in no week. This is what you call ungrateful. Fishy got monetized in 1 week of having her platform. And the other chick, Stanky, I got her monetized. When she came out here on YouTube, within 30 days, she had a check. She had a check. Do y'all know what ungrateful sound like? It sounds like these bitter rejects. The reason why they mad right now is because the super chat stopped for them. And they've been working overtime to get them to stop for me. And they're mad because the super chats have not stopped for me. They're mad. But y'all listen to this shit.
You gotta go with mommy. Okay, let me get back. Let me rephrase the question. So a cult is where you pour into one person. Who did the sisterhood pour into?
It was just one person. Like I stated earlier, it was just absolute.
So Stanky Janky said it was just one person. It's just one person. You guys only poured into me. Literally, she literally just said it out her mouth. Literally. She literally just said, y'all only pour into me.
We got one person, the person that we watch and see, that get the only person that really get poured into out here, which is crazy work.
And to make it so bad, y'all, listen to how it sounds, right? Listen to how it sounds. If I was such a low down, dirty, selfish, jealous individual, right? Would I have even felt comfortable, with you guys supporting, extending your love, or even telling y'all, hey, love on this person. Let's support this person. Let's rally behind this person, right? They literally said, I was the only one receiving the love. She's going to say in a minute, she was the only one getting the super chats. Listen to this.
Which is absolutely crazy work. Like, I promise y'all, and this is no lie, people used to call me about getting in trouble with Nasty Nate about my page. Like, if it's a conflict on my page, let's see if the chat going back and forth on my page, on my channel. The chat is in a disagreement, and the supporters going back and forth. They will get in trouble. Now, I'm the healthy and wealthy internet sister. My community is healthy and wealthy internet family. But they would get reprimanded and they would get disciplined in the Loud Talkers chat. Yeah. I had so many people call me and be like, well, Nasty Nate got on me because Vanessa went and told her this and that happened in your chat, so they did kick me out the Loud Talkers. That was Knee Deep, was one of the biggest ones that would call me and ask me, can you talk to Uncle Nate? Of course, she didn't call her Uncle Nate. She called it by her name. She was like, Vanessa went and reported that I did this and I did that in your chat.
So both of them was my moderators, right? They were both my moderators, and they're fighting over in somebody else's chat. Don't you think that I have a right to say something to them if they're both my moderators? I don't want my moderators fighting with each other in nobody's chat. No, I don't. That's a representation of me. My moderators calling each other bitches and shit like that. She may allow that. I don't allow that. I don't like that. Because if that's the case, then call each other bitches, but let me get that ranch back. I don't want my moderators fighting and dogging each other, trashing each other. I don't care who chat it is. I don't like it because it is a representation of me. If you're going to be calling each other bitches and saying, that's why your daddy fucked you when you was a child and shit like that, then you do not need a ranch on my channel. You don't. And you don't need to be around me. No. Hell no.
Now I don't have access to the Loud Talkers.
So the discipline. So if you get something in your chat, she take you out she take you out of the Loud Talkers chat. So that's your punishment, meaning you don't have access to this chat.
It's like you knew better. Y'all knew better. Y'all shouldn't been over there acting up in the chat. And because it wasn't on her time and it wasn't in her live, but it's on my time, it's my live, it's the dog walkers. But if her members, her leaders of the cult, if they witness anybody who consider themselves a Loud Talker outside misbehaving, y'all, this is the honest God truth. I'm not lying. They'll go and report.
It's funny that she's saying this, but yet she was crying and shit saying, why Candy didn't come over and fix my chat? Y'all let Amora chat be respectful. Amora chat is always respectful. They know how to act in Amora chat. But y'all ain't come over on my chat and keep my chat peaceful. Y'all let my chat be disrespectful. Because, see, she always wanted someone else to do things for her. Yeah. See, people like the way I run my channel. You will hear on other people's channels, they say, oh, you can't do that in a more chat. Oh, you can't act that way in a more chat. And no, you cannot. Y'all not about to be throwing spitballs at each other and cussing each other out in my chat. No, you're going to go sit in the corner, even if it's just for a day, but you're going to go cool off because it ain't going to be no fighting of supporters in my chat. It's just not. But she got mad and wanted Candy Why Kaylee didn't come over and be a moderator in my chat? See, she know I run a tight ship when it comes to respecting each other in here. And that's why people pull up and get respectful, period. They get respectful. And then over on her channel, they get disrespectful. And they always going to be disrespectful on her channel.
To her, they'll go report to her. And then she will reprimand them. And part of their punishment will be sometime being removed from certain groups.
Get out. We are talking about grown women. Knee deep is growner than me. Like these people.
But that was just one example. That was one example. I don't know if y'all remember me, but that happened to me too. Me and Denise.
What is the
that happened to me too. The girl, me. She was a prayer warrior. I don't know if she's still out here, but she told me she was leaving. But she was a prayer warrior. And her and Vanessa got into it in my chat. Vanessa got into it in my chat. And it had nothing to do with the Loud Talkers, and it had nothing to do with Nate, Pamela. It all went down in my chat, and they kicked her out.
We surely did. I personally kicked her out because she told that girl, that's why your daddy raped you or effed you when you was a child. Yeah, that was uncalled for. And then she got caught lying about it. Said, well, she called me a bitch. We pulled the receipts and no, she was the one that called old girl a bitch. But I ain't got nothing against me. It's just that, I didn't like that at all. I didn't like that at all. Thank you, Barbara, coming through with the love. With the love. She said, we will continue to support Amor. So keep crying a river. No one cares about how you feel. This mess is old. Move on like real women do. They don't know how, Barbara. They don't know how to let go, Barbara. They can't move on, Barbara. We was such this bad, disciplinary people or whatever. See, what it is that they don't know structure. They don't know how things are structured or whatever, right? They don't like organization. They've never been a part of an organization. But yeah, you don't get to just say just shit out your ass or whatever, just weird, nasty, disgusting things and think that you're going to still be in the comfort of everybody else. No, that's not how that works. No, absolutely not. No. It does not work that way. It does not work that way. She said, yeah, what happened to Laquita Coleman lady? That's the me lady that she's talking about. That's the me lady that she's talking about. Yeah. So thank you, Barbara, for the love. Appreciate you, darling. Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah. So they absolutely get reprimanded over there. And somebody's always in the bushes watching how they move. And then I just didn't understand that. Like, how can you block somebody or reprimand somebody for something that took place in my chat?
And so that means so basically it's like no matter where you are, you're supposed to act a certain type of way, right? It's like how
you can't disagree. Like I said, you can't disagree. And because Vanessa was one of the main hitters when it came, or the main do girl, if anybody disrespected her, then they got kicked out.
You want to know the funny thing about what she just said? She said Vanessa was the main do girl. Vanessa was also her moderator, right? Vanessa protected the dog shit out of Janky. If you know, Vanessa would not let nobody disrespect Janky chat over there when she was a moderator. She would stand up and say and get them the hell out of there. And a lot of people don't like Vanessa's approach because Vanessa is from New York. And she say what the hell she mean, and she mean what the hell she say. But Vanessa would protect Janky channel better than mine. She protected Janky. She really liked that lady. She really fucked with her the hard way. So for her to sit here and say she was the top do girl, no, she was being a moderator is what she was doing. But she really, really took care of Janky's chat. You hear me? This girl fumbled a good group of people and she don't even realize it, her dumb ass. But she do realize it. Just like 200 says, jealous, janky, stanky Jenny, but her, she ain't getting no colors because they don't support you. They hate Amora. Get over it. Okay? And listen, she's mad. She is mad. She tried to manipulate them into giving her money by saying, I ain't got to set no goal. I'm going to show her you can make money without having to set a goal. That was manipulation. She was hoping that they just poured into her without her setting a goal. And she like, damn, that shit didn't work. That shit didn't work. And I need to turn my goals back on. She over there suffering because her bag gone. And that's why she's doing what she's doing.
Really?
Yeah. Her a lap dog.
Okay, so you said you went undercover, but at any point, did you genuinely feel like you could truly be a part of this sisterhood?
Like I said, it's funny that, you know, I say I went undercover because
I know.
it was but I got the opportunity to get back there. Like I said, I guess I can say I began to spy, you know, and they was like, oh shit, I can't believe this is really how they felt comfortable enough with me to like hand out assignments and just be absolutely messy.
Wait a minute. She said, get the quarter, get on your knees. Come on, white girl. Jenny, what I want to ask, because you touched on it before when you said, when you was giving me information. Now, you said you didn't even want my news. Why? How did that person get my news? How did the leader get them?
She said, how did the leader get my news? And she know how I got the news. I done came out here on the channel and said it, I don't know how many times, several times, that somebody dropped them in my inbox. Now, they said it was Krisha or whatever. That's what I was told, that it was Krisha from a made-up page or whatever. Krisha gave it to me. But I don't know who gave it to me, but somebody dropped me the news, okay? Probably the same person that told me that Miss Season was Valencia. Or Sage in the season.
News, but I got to see
Sage in the city.
Video when I went on a women retreat. But
Stop. Time the fuck out. Okay. Y'all was on a women's retreat playing my motherfucking sex video.
Yes.
See, that's what I'm telling y'all. See what I told y'all.
But see, what she failed to say is that Tinkers is the one that showed it to her, y'all. She didn't say that part. She tried to make it seem like I showed it to her. She didn't say Tinkers, but Tinkers has come out and confessed, y'all. But she confessed, but in the same breath said, but that's just what type of energy you get with being a part of that group. Like, that's just what people do being in a part of the Loud Talkers. They do stuff like that. They show other people sex videos or whatever.
What I told you. I told y'all this. They are a cult. Okay, come on. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I got to see. It.
But you want to know what's funny? She's so dumb. She said, I told y'all they are a cult. So she said, y'all was on a women's trip watching my news. What she don't understand is she was still somewhat on our side, I guess, if you want to say that, when the news came out. Them people that she sits with right now, you can't make this up. The people that she sits with right now, they drag the dog crap out of her about her news. They literally had panel after panel after panel talking about her, dragging her about that sex tape. They literally drug her about it. Even 2K, they took it to 2K. He drugged her. She was drugged about it. Dawn drugged her. When Amber was a part of them, she drugged her. D-Ham drugged her. All those people that, you know, were fighting, they drugged her about that damn, the video. But yet now she want to act like it was us. Girl, the people that you sit beside today and kumbaya talked about you in the worst way possible.
On the women's retreat. Yeah.
Y'all see mean to
That's the
tell
first
me
time I got to see it.
why though? Tell me why? Why? What was it? What? I mean,
How did we start talking about it? I don't know. Just up late night, bored as hell. We
Did
was
y'all put
on
it up?
a real women retreat, I guess. Because a women retreat is for a reset. But that's when I got to see it.
See, if she had anything to do with the trip, she would have realized it wasn't a retreat. She keeps saying a retreat, a retreat, a retreat. She don't know the difference between a meet and greet and a retreat. I think that the meet and greet sound like retreat, and that's why she's saying that. You know, she don't really, her T's, she don't get them. She can't comprehend. So she keeps saying retreat, retreat, retreat. No one ever said anything about a damn retreat. It was a meet and greet. She just, it take a 10th grade education to know the difference. Okay.
But yeah, Uncle Nate, she just sent me all the guy information that I guess they had posted. So she knew where to find them at, you know.
See, right here, she was trying to allude to me being the one that showed it. Right here, she just literally lied, trying to say, I'm the one that gave her the tape. I'm the one that showed it to her. That's because she tried to save Tinker's ass. Yeah, she tried to save Tinker's ass.
She knew where to find them at. But yeah, crazy word. I'm laughing because that really was sick, you know, to watch it, and I did.
But why? Okay.
I think they said MM the one leaked it though. MM is the one found your ex, and she the one brought it out here allegedly.
Yeah, but the thing is not, you know what? At this point, I'm not even talking about MM, right? It's
the reason why she said the thing about it is I'm not even talking about MM, because she know everybody that on the side that she sits on right now are the ones that drug her for filth. They the one that said the most craziest things about her, literally, except for the one that she's up on the panel with, because the one she's up on the panel with drug her for filth the worst. Talked about a grandson, talked about a mama, talked about everything under the sun. The one that she's sitting on the panel with right now is the one that drug her the hardest.
Grown ass women wanted it, got it in their phones till today. And you mean to tell me on a sister retreat, you think to play my naked ass? My naked ass, me. You want to see me giving fellatio? You want to see me having sexual relations?
Giving fellatio to a dude that she just met. Ew. That's disgusting to me, because I would never put my mouth on somebody's dirty. Ooh.
Yeah. My God, baby. Tell me, like, I love that for them, though. I love that because this just lets me know, you know, I see why the obsession is so real today still. There's no way in the world I would have played that on the retreat for nobody. And the people that sat there and endured that, what did they, I mean, like, what was the point? What was the purpose?
She talking to one of the ones that sat there and endured it. Do she not realize she is talking to one of the ones that sat there and watched it? This shit is funny to me. I mean, it's absolutely hilarious.
What was the purpose of saying another woman? First of all, it was wrong for what he did. Number one, let me say that.
But it goes back to show you that behind that community, they stand for nothing.
So you hear her saying, so she said the guy was wrong for what they did. Do you hear Janky now saying that goes to show you that community stand for nothing? Do she realize that she is sitting on the side of the people that drugged the fuck out of her? Dawn was one of the main ones outside of Amber that drugged the fuck out of Felicia for that sex tape. It was Krisha. I don't know if Ashley drugged her or not, but Krisha, a lot of them. I want to say even Break Room drugged her for it. A lot of them that she sits with right now are the ones that drug her the most. And I mean the most about that damn sex tape, baby. You hear me? This shit is funny.
I'm advocate for women. And because instead of celebrating that news was released, a nude video was released, on you. I don't care how they felt about you. What was their thought about you?
She said Break Room made a song about it. Ah, ha, 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 ha.
And they'll expose the fact that a woman, a brown-skinned woman, had been violated. And so whatever difference they had against you, it was time to set that aside and stand with this woman who was violated. So that lets you know, once again, that exposed the type of women that's behind the gate.
I love this for them. I love this for them. She's literally up there saying that this exposed what type of women we are when they are the one that set it off, honey. Raise the roof, huh? Dumb and Dumber. Girl, do you hear me? Dumb and Dumber. And the thing about it is, Fishy knows it. Fishy know that they are the ones that freaking made her cry. They are the ones that tore her up and down, side to side. We didn't even say nothing about it over here. We just overlooked it and kept it moving. They are the ones that ripped her apart. We never even mentioned anything about the tape. We had it and we just said that somebody dropped it in our inbox. But we did not go off on this girl about that sex tape. Janky did, though. I did, and Janky did. Stanky Janky over that was on our side. She's the only one that went in about her and that sex tape. Make it make sense. I love this for both of them. Oh, rejects unite. I mean, what do you call it? Unite. Rejects unite, and I love it.
The type of women that's a part of that sisterhood, because they didn't even know how to put their differences aside and say, wait a minute, this is a form of abuse, and we stand against this, so we ain't gonna.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love this for them.
We ain't gonna make fun of it, but we gonna stand with her, you know. But they did the opposite, because they don't have nothing that they stand for other than drama and trying to bring down women, you know. So back to your,
and you know, and it's funny because the one that showed it is on that side now. So just imagine the one that showed it is on that side. The one that actually brought it to the internet and went off on her, drug her for filth about it, is her. And then she's sitting on the side with all the supporters that laughed about it. I love this for these two rejects.
I think I was able to be a part of that group where I think I will connect with that group. No. And that's why I was able to remove myself from the back end, from the sisterhood group on the back end, and I was able to come out here in everybody's face and apologize to NeoX and Break Room, because you know that was my last shit show. That was my last.
She said that was her last shit show. That girl been having a shit show ever since January. Ever since January, she been having a shit show and still having a shit show.
Shit show other than coming out here.
They are Lacondas.
AG strong face ass. But outside of that, that was my last shit show that I had performed for the sisterhood community. That was like my last concert. That was the last time I was paid, you know, to please them. You know what I'm saying? So I knew then I couldn't be a part of that sisterhood community. That right there alone, as I thought about the things I said and I did to Break Room and NeoX, that I was wrong, and I no longer wanted to be a people pleaser.
But if she was wrong for the things that she did to Break Room and NeoX, when her and NeoX fell out after she apologized, she drugged NeoX again after that. So was she wrong the first time or the second time or what, y'all? Which one? Honey, because she drugged her again. She drugged her again.
So I made a thumbnail apologizing, and that's the worst shit I could have done, was make a thumbnail of Break Room and NeoX, and I hadn't even talked to them. Break Room or Neo probably was on the back end talking shit about me while I'm out here making a thumbnail. They didn't even know. They probably found out like everybody else found out about me wanting to do a live stream on apologizing to them. So yeah, Uncle Nate and her supporters went crazy. They thought maybe I had went behind their back and talked to the break room and talked.
She said that we went crazy when she put up that thing. I thought we fell out because of Romika. I thought we fell out because of Romika. It just changed. Do y'all see how it just changed? It changed. It flip-flopped. We fell out because of this. We fell out because of that. We fell out because of this. I thought it was from Romika, y'all.
To Neo, but I hadn't talked to neither one of them. I just wanted to right my wrong. No, I think I can love those women because God is love. Love is God. So I absolutely feel like I can have a pure heart and I can love them. But teaming up with them, connecting with them, being a part of their sisterhood community, no, we definitely not like-minded.
We definitely not. Absolutely not.
We look alike, but we like-minded.
When I saw that, so in some of those spreads that I got, and it was Candy saying they were cleaning out they were trying to remove some of the stuff out of the group. She said, I gotta say that majority of it was of me. That a lot of the footage in those private groups were things about me, you know, like she said it was a lot. She said it went back months and months and months. But people come out on this forefront, I ain't thinking about you, which I've already knew because there's somebody in the group that used to tell me things, right? They used to tell me about stuff that was being.
Girl, we clown your ass is what we do. We literally clown you. Like, we think you're one of the biggest clowns that ever exists. Like, girl, we laugh at you. We literally think that you are the clown of all clowns. Like, you're the most insecure, grown ass, street walking clown that we have ever come across. Like, we literally laugh at you because we can't believe just how desperate and fake you are. Like, yeah, and we laugh at Janky Jeannie too. Like, we literally clown your ass. We literally laugh at you. We literally see you so insecure with yourself that you got to come out here and post this and post that and post this with your heavily filtered ass. Like, we love that you over there fucking trying to validate yourself with a group of people that don't really like you. We clown you. Like, we literally clown you. You are one of our clowns, baby.
And displayed. I just ain't had any. I don't have the energy to go back and forth with that one. You know what I mean? Like, because when I left that one alone, I left it alone. But person was somebody throwing rocks at them stuff.
She said when she left me alone, she left it alone. Now, we know that shit ain't true. This girl goes to court and act like she ain't never said nothing about me. Girl, bye. Girl, you obsessed over me. We heard that you fall asleep with me in your ear. Okay? But you don't want to be a part of the sisterhood. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. She trying to figure out, how can I get me a husband? How can I live a life like that? How can I avoid getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, driving to my job and working 14 hours? How can I do that? I'm 56 years old and I got to get up and still do this. And Amora get to sit over there and fucking live a comfortable life. And I'm mad. That's what she mad at.
You alone. When I walked away from you, I walked away from you. I had no idea you played my sex tape on a retreat. Like, what type of sick person does that? Like, they were talking about it the other day on the Porky Pig.
I know she got to feel so bad. Y'all, let me show y'all something right quick. I know she got to feel so bad to find out that I am not the one that played her sex tape, y'all. Hold on. I know she feels so bad. She probably cried, damn, I wanted it to be Amora. I wanted Amora to care about me, to be thinking about me, to want to have seen me give fellatio. Oh, I feel so bad that it wasn't Amora. Oh, y'all, she probably wanted to slice her wrist. Hold on, let me show y'all what she said. Let me get it. Here you go, right here. When she found out that it wasn't me, oh, poor thingy. Hold on, y'all. Let me send it to myself. Let me send it to myself. Oh, she like, damn, it wasn't Amora. I wanted it to be Amora so bad. But when they found out it was Tinker's girl, all of a sudden the outrage is gone, y'all. The outrage is gone. Hold on, y'all. This is what she said now. That it was no longer Amora that showed my news. I wanted it to be Amora so bad. She said, we good, Tinkers. I appreciate you and your honesty. We good, Tinkers. We good, Tinkers. I appreciate you and your honesty, but I wanted it to be Amora. I wanted it to be Amora. The fact that it's not Amora, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I told everybody it was Amora because old lying ass janky stanky told me it was Amora. Now that Tinkers came out and admitted, she's just so mad. Oh, Tinkers, it's okay. So we good. She said, we good, Tinkers. So you see how the outrage is gone. Now the outrage is gone that Tinkers have came out and admitted that she bust out with the news, honey. And so now they trying to change it, y'all. They trying to redirect it. They said, well, how did Tinkers get it? Tinkers asked for it, and I sent it to her. Months and months and months. I showed y'all the date. I sent it to her in January, right? In January, because she asked me for it, right? She showed it in April. In April. So my thing is this. Now they want to say it ain't whether Tinker showed it or not. It's who sent it to Tinkers. No, Bookie Booty. No. Because Loose Teeth was outraged, saying that we watched her on our sister trip or whatever. No. I didn't know nothing about it until yesterday. Literally, I didn't know nothing about it. So now all of a sudden the outrage is gone. We good, Tinkers. We good, Tinkers. I appreciate you and your honesty, Tinkers. We're good, Tinkers. It's okay, Tinkers. It's okay. I appreciate you and your honesty, Tinkers. I love this for them. I love this for them. I love this for them. They got Tinkers. They got Janky. They got Fishy. They got Bucky. They got them all, baby. I love this for them. I love this for them. I absolutely love this for them. She's talking about, yeah, I did a lot of crazy stuff when I was over there, but you got to understand, it was a part of the energy. It was the energy that, I did all this weird stuff over there because that's what type of energy that we were in. No, baby, that's the type of energy your motherfucking ass was in. You did that because your grown ass wanted to. You did that. No one, I was upstairs. I did it, but you got to understand the only reason why I did it because, it was just kind of expected of us. That was the type of energy that we were in, we did bad things. We misbehaved because, it was just kind of a part of the organization. We were just, we were supposed to act up. That's just what we did. We was just supposed to act up. No, bitch. Is that accountability, y'all? While I close my blinds, y'all tell me, is that accountability? Is that accountability? Hold on. Closing my blinds. It's getting dark over here. Is that how you take accountability? By saying you was a part of the sisterhood, and that's the type of energy. That was just, it was just the type of energy that we were in. It's the type of energy, and that's why, I did a lot of misbehaving stuff. I literally did a lot of things, but that was just the energy of the organization. It was just kind of like, hold on, let me let y'all hear it.
So my part, the part that I played in it, I said some things, and I didn't really do a whole lot. Most of the information that came
that I received was through other members of the sisterhood. Like, I can't even say all of the information, because I never went deep diving, looking into anything. This is all information that was being passed around the sisterhood. So, you know, I played the part that I played, right? And I have spoken with Felicia, and we cleared that up. So, and there's probably some other shit out here that I did or posted that hasn't come out yet. But it is what it is. That's what I was operating under at that time. But anyway, so once I did that fast, like, everything became just so clear to me. It wasn't for anybody else. That was my experience. And so I was already going to be moving away from what I was attached to. And when the thing happened with Tiff, and I came out and spoke on her behalf, telling the truth, you know, that what was going on wasn't just.
Okay, y'all heard that? Hold on, let me see. Hold on, is this? Oh, so y'all heard that? So basically, she's saying that, you know, yeah, it might be some more stuff that come out. Yeah, it is. But hey, we only gonna bring it out if they bring it out, okay? We only gonna show it if they mention it, okay? But on your shit. So nevertheless, she's like, you know, once I did that fast, you know, everything became so clear to me. Like, I just realized that, you know, girl, oh my God. Once I did that fast, that messy moth has been messy. She was messy over here when she was with us, all right? And she's been messier since she's been over there, okay? Neo told us that she was the one sending all those devil faces, devil heads of me or whatever, and having Neo post it. And then all of a sudden, when Neo tipped the scale a little bit and got a little grosser, that's when they wanted her to pull it back. But Neo said it was cool when they was nailing me to the cross and sticking shit in my mouth and having bugs and shit coming out of Ashley's mouth. But when she started doing it to Break Room, that's when they got sick of it. That's when they didn't like it no more. She said she did a fast. She's bigger than now. Listen, how many fasts did she do? That girl was always doing a fast. We knew her. That girl was doing a fast every other fucking week. She was on a fast every week. Wasn't she? Come on, y'all. Let's be honest. Those of us that talked to her on the back end, that's all she did was fast. She was trying to lose weight because David, her boyfriend, called her a show pig on the phone while we was on the phone with them. He called her a show pig, okay? That's what he did. Her boyfriend called her a show pig. She said, y'all are some dumb women that allow Amor to take full control, but Amor the problem. Yeah, okay. Exactly. They want blame it on Amor, blame it on Amor, blame it on Amor, blame it on Amor, blame it on Amor. But, you know, it's just funny to me how they literally cannot move the fuck on, how they are literally so butthurt. But, y'all, we are about to jump off this live. I need y'all to run over to, hold on, my other page, because, honey, we late, and I want to talk about the different men that Janie has been involved with, okay? Because she just been searching for love and haven't been able to secure it. But she said, I can't keep no relationship. So, y'all, I literally just hit the live button. Go over to my Talk About It with Amor. We're about to end this live. Talk About It with Amor, y'all. See y'all over there. Bye, y'all.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Yay! She kept talking about that family.
Hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be wanting to listen. Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.